So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. Today we're having a 2023 Leo Hillinger, and this is the Blaufränkisch Zweigelt. I love these, and I always love it whenever I find the Z wines in the wine shop. This is a special edition here, and I like the thumbprint on the of the logo there on the bottle. Very, very nice. On the nose, you know, got your cassis here. You're picking up some definite the Blaufränkisch Saint Laurent minerality here. It really is a signature from the region. Just beautiful on the nose. And we're tannic, dry, bold, solid finish. This is wonderful. This one's got fatty meats, really. Maybe pasta, pizza, something along those lines. Something with incorporated cheese, right? You know. Can I go back to the old standby, right? Maybe like a ribeye, perhaps. Maybe a corned beef brisket, right? You know, just the right amount of yellow mustard and all the goodies and stuff. So this is a fantastic wine, and yes, I can guarantee you I'll be finishing this bottle tonight. I might finish it here, but we'll see about that. Let's hop into our grid and see what we got today. So it is hump day in the US. I've learned not to say that in other parts of the world. I don't think they understand. Even when you try, it just sounds like you're just striking a couple of these. I don't know. Just leave it alone. Best thing to do. So we have an Adam Vincent construction, and it has been a while since I've seen that name, but I know I've seen it. We have Wednesday, April 30th, and I mean tomorrow is May Day, isn't it? Good Lord. All right, let's hop into our grid and see what we got today. Looking forward to it. Halfway through this week. Leafy vegetable with a lot of vitamin K. I'm going to just go with kale. I don't know how I feel about kale. Blade sheathed in a sanya. I think that's a katana. Sometimes there's a spelling variant. Chance to see the big game. That question mark. It's just hiding there in plain sight. That question mark, what does that mean exactly? It means something funny's going on. That's what it generally means, I think. Possesses, maybe has. So, like a 1,000-piece, sorry, we'll be correct here. Like a 1,000-piece monochromatic jigsaw puzzle. That sounds hard. My Shotzi loves crossword, like the jigsaw puzzles. I don't. Where pandas are native. How about Asia? And so Blank Ghani, former Afghan president, and I think that is Ashram. Can't remember if we're talking about, I think it's an M, but it's been so long. No, this looks like this is actually a safari. So, Ashraf. Okay, good God. All right, let's see. Prevaricated. What a lovely way to lie. How do you lie? I prevaricate. Oh, very nice then. Well done. Chow down on could be to eat. And a reason to act this very instant, or why you might 6 down, 32 down. All right. Trap by freezing. Maybe Icin? Maybe? Perhaps? Hamiltons, maybe tenors. I don't... Has anyone ever used the word tenor to describe a $10 bill? I'm just wondering. I don't think I have. I don't even think I've called fives fins or abes or anything. I think I just say fives. I really don't even deal with American money much. Mostly I have that Euro money, which is kind of cool money. Not very pretty, though. The beautiful currency on this planet is definitely the pound sterling. I'm telling you, they've got that. Boy, they've got that down. Least expensive way to fly, and that would be coach. So, a reason to act this very instant. Maybe the time is... We'll check these and we'll figure out what the 4 letters at the end is, you know. Apt anagram for brush. Shrub it is. I'm loving that. That's very good. Blank Navarro, Hollywood sex symbol of the 1920s. Oh, yeah, I remember when he first... Oh, gosh, okay. Company whose camera broadcast the first live video from space. I do believe it's to be RECA. Beat an opponent soundly. Maybe we're gonna clean one's clock there. So 100% could be all. That gives us Alice, the Wonderland interloper, and we have Ramon Novato. Very nice. Can't say that I'm familiar with Navarro's work. So yeah, I think this is beat an opponent soundly. So I think this might be clean one's clock, maybe. I don't know where else to go with the 4 letters. El Paso to Oklahoma City direction, so I think that would be east by northeast. I used to live in El Paso. It really is a lovely little border town. I do. I admire it out there. Love the weather, like everything about it. Anderson, who directed Fantastic Mr. Fox, and it sounds like it could be something Wes Anderson did, since I've seen every one of Wes Anderson's movies. Sheltie from a shelter is an example, maybe a rescue dog. Heart test for short, maybe an EKG. Prefix with tourism would be eco. Stitchers, a gathering, and I think these are called sewing bees. And I've never been invited to one because I can't sew. Yeah, I can, but not good. Saturday Night Fever music genre, going with the disco on this one. All right, association. How about an org? Rack up could be to incur. Well, 5 letters, it could have been amass. One of 2 in Monopoly. Pirate support group. Oh, peg legs. That's clever too. I like that. So I guess we got 2 die in Monopoly. So dice, die, 2 die makes dice. Hey, I've got a secret to tell you. How about... Psst. Do you mind spraying that all over me? Yeah. Caveman's covering? Okay. All right, I don't know. Well, maybe a pelt, I guess. I don't know. Let's try it. Neighbor of New Jersey, going with Delaware, and gets under control. Maybe tames? Let's take a look. Head out. Maybe depart. Broad valleys could be dales. And I think we got ourselves a departure here. So then ways of the world would be maybe roads. Roads. Form of much of the dialogue of 2021's Coda in brief, and I think that's American Sign Language. I'm learning a little bit of that. I mean, I really love languages, and I need to make that more of a priority. I really do. Some printable files, going with PDFs. Boy, they are just ubiquitous in the grids these days, are they not? Comes to a close, perhaps ends. And let's make sure we check our downs here. It's granted by a security clearance, and that would be access. Bottleful that might clean one's clock. Clock. Hand soap? I mean, I don't know though. You're cleaning one's clock. Pawn could be to hawk. So we have an old flame. Okay. And arduous walks could be treks. And the brand of my very first road racer. No, it was my second. My third. God, my very first one was a Miata. And then I got a Then I got a Specialized or a Cannondale. Then I got a Trek. Then I got another Miata. So alternative to a blur or pixelation. How about a sensor bar? You know, I've not learned how to do the blur pixelation with this software that I use here, but I don't do the kinds of things that require that, right? I haven't even had to bleep myself out yet, so I'm pretty good with that. Marvel supervillain, no clue. I don't know anything about the Marvel verse at all. Bed frame boards. Gonna start toying with slats here, but I mean, I really do need to watch them in order. But the thing is, knowing what order to truly watch them, like someone who's really into it would watch them, right? You know, like when right now I'm watching Lord of the Ring. I'm watching the trilogy, but I'm watching them in the order that they were produced. Why? Because that was the order they came out, not in the order that I would be watching them if I had been reading, you know, and then so this goes here. No, I'm not doing that. So a spat could be a tiff. 3-note chords would be triads. And nurse a grudge, say baby to stew. Ooh, that's never good. Obama era policy whose last 3 letters spell a different Obama era law. We were just talking about this the other day. Me and another crossword guy at work. Well, we just sit in a conversation, we'll be talking about something, and then we're like, you know, actually that would make a great crossword clue. Word after fruit or word salad. And lollygag, maybe dawdle. Quit dawdling about. And let's see. Well, one last letter I would put dally, right? So let's see. Inbox abbreviation. I don't know. Forward. Fixed costs. How about flat fees? Or what it takes for me to pay my monthly rent. A flat fee here. Now let's see. Bottle full that might clean one's clock. Okay. I guess that could be a face wash if this is going to be a forward. We gotta check the living crud out of that. 10 out of 10 sounds like an ideal to me. Woe is me. Oh. Sigh. Silly ones, so silly geese, you. Breaking Bad investigatory group, probably be the DEA, so I put sign in instead of sigh. There's a hash. Okay, that would have been bad. I would have not known. So Marvel supervillain, I don't even know. But if I had to guess, I would say it's Ultram. But I don't know. Let's find out. Let's go get to it when we get to it. Lard and tallow for 2. Probably looking at fats. First prez to appoint a woman to the cabinet would be FDR. And do we have time is ripe here? Like the environment in many reptile terrariums. And I guess this would be arid. Though I don't know. I would hate to be in that one. Item next to a piano in a piano bar. Perhaps we're looking at a tip jar. Okay, so far I could be right on Ultram. Form fitting swimsuit. Certain form fitting. Maybe a Speedo? Okay, it's not Ultram. I was wrong on that. Spun some records and formerly DJ'd. Put on as a costume, maybe to don. A hubbub could be in a do. So yeah, we have Ultron. I don't know. I think Ultram is better than Ultron. But let's put that in there and see how would we do, Bob? Okay, so we got through it without a big fat figuring incident. That would have been bad. I don't know why those bother me so badly, just because it's like, you know, all you had to do is just check your work as you went, but you didn't. You got it in a hurry, or you got lazy, or you did something wrong. So I like it when I don't have to admit that to myself. But honestly, Adam Vincent, not a bad hump day grid whatsoever. It was just clean. A very interesting theme here today. Makes me feel like yet another evening shower is due. I'm absolutely loving it. So fantastic work. Wonderful Wednesday experience. Exactly what you'd want for a Wednesday. wasn't a rollover. It took some work, and I liked that very much. So let's go ahead and bring down our Benny Yardage. And we'll just leave it short and sweet and to the point. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Abend noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Be nice to strangers right now, as hard as it may be. And try to be well until we see you tomorrow for the Thursday grid. And may it be filled with rebuses galore. We'll see you on the morrow. Take care.